welcome to Seaback, Spockback. The podcast is kind of like a tongue twister.
Literally, I'm like,
Seaback,
every time you say
Spockback.
You gotta say
The
it, you gotta phrase it.
Yeah, we gotta break it down.
it. Every time you say it.
But anyways, I'm Mickey.
Oh, I'm Cash.
And I'm Landon.
And this is the podcast about us three siblings. We finally got two mics, so hopefully the audio is better. We don't know yet, but we're testing it.
Audio for the past two episodes was rough.
It's been rough.
We can just hear everybody.
Yeah, Cash put us or brought to our attention that we had sniffles.
Literally.
So we apologize for that.
I guess in general, because at this point in time that we're recording this, the first episode has come out for
first episode
for the entire podcast in general. So we've got to actually listen back to how we sound like.
Yeah.
And,
well, y'all have. I've been editing them, but it's been rough out here, man.
Yeah. But hopefully it gets better from now. But
hopefully,
hang in there with us.
Yes. But yeah. So when we were thinking of doing a catch up episode every month, anyway. So this is gonna be our first catch up episode. I mean, I would say technically our first one ever was our catch up because we
episode 1.
That's very true.
Because we literally were like, oh, tattoos, but then we went on a whole thing.
Yeah.
And we basically talked about things that we were still into then. So I was like, whatever. Yeah. So I mean, this will be, I guess, our second. So I mean, it's for November. So.
Oh yeah. So we'll be catching up for things we've done in October, September.
We've done in October. October. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So what have y'all been doing?
Who wants to start? I don't really care.
What have you guys been doing? What have you guys been consuming?
Consuming.
Okay, well, I will go first because y'all know about this, but I've dove headlong back into K-pop, right?
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I know, because for me back in college, I didn't listen to barely any. I think when I started listening again, I would just listen to some I would listen to title songs of groups and stuff, but I didn't I wasn't watching their variety shows. I wasn't in it like I was in high school. And so then from then I started listening to more after college and everything, but recently I jumped headlong into 17 because I was like, why haven't I been keeping up with these people? So I did that and now I'm just in it, I guess. And so the past, October is a very big month for comebacks. There's everybody's literally coming back this month. And I'm just I'm here for it now, I guess. And so last month though in September, I don't think y'all have listened to them, but top 2 albums was Young K's from Day 6 and Dio's from EXO.
Oh,
yeah. Literally,
I've listened to Dio's album,
is
but
so cute.
I don't know anything about Young K's.
Yeah, Young K's is pretty good. Young K's is pretty good. So I've been listening to the 2 of that literally just on repeat. I'm I bet they're gonna be at the top of my Spotify list. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so rough. But and then this month there's Sunmi and then Huyen. Ailey came back with a single and it was interesting.
It was interesting.
I was like, okay,
with, who was it? It was a feature of somebody.
Yeah, it was a feature.
It was Ratata or something like that.
Ratata.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I liked her because she did a single comeback in September, I think, too. And it was called I Hold You, I'll Hold You. And it's more of a ballad song. I like that one.
It's more of her.
More of her style song.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. Ratata was interesting. It was, left turn. But, it's fine. Did you guys hear TXT's song? Because it came out literally
which one? The Japanese release? Or what?
No, literally yesterday.
What is it called?
I forget.
Either. I listened to maybe one song out of the album.
I listened to the title because their music video popped up, and I was like, I might as well.
Yeah. They've been popping up on my shorts feed too, but I don't know. I probably should be listening to them.
They've been doing stuff, man.
Because their music has been good.
It has been
good. Because when they collabed with Jonas Brothers, that
song was pretty good.
Was it's probably single-handedly the best English American collab in a freaking long time.
Yeah.
In a really long time.
17 did a collab with
who?
They did. Oh my god.
Did the remix?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Who was it with? I forget.
Yo, it was. I don't know.
It's an old group. It's an old group.
Yeah, we were when
Chasing That Feeling. By the way, TXT.
When my friend and
it's pretty good.
Chasing That Feeling is really good. Yeah, actually, I have listened to it. It is pretty good.
Let me look it up. No, but yeah, 17 did one recently. No, but it's like,
Skids just did one season 2.
with
Skids
him.
had a remake with Lil Durk.
No way.
Yeah. They had a
Dirty
remix of that
Dancing
song.
Dirty Dancing.
with New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it.
It's fine. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because Dirty Dancing in general, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But like, okay, Dino has like a rap in it, and I was like, yo. And he is an English rap, and he did so good. And I was like, oh my god. But anyways, yeah. So, so there's that. I've been, into K-pop, which is pretty rough because it's been consuming my life again, but there's that, and then
I try to stay like as far as I can from standing culture and just try to stay as casual as possible.
see, I try to, but it's I dove right back into it, so it's pretty rough.
Yeah, I haven't touched K-pop in a minute.
And then recently I started because Shiny came back like a while ago, right? And so I didn't listen to that album at all, and so I recently, because Key came out with his Good and Great
he did.
mini album. Good and Great was fine.
It's for me, I'm not gonna lie. It's such a because what's this song released prior to that? It was
Gasoline.
No, not Gasoline. Bad Love.
Oh, yeah.
I loved Bad Love.
Bad Love is pretty
Bad
good.
Love is like
Bad Love was a while ago, though, no?
Yeah, Bad Love is a while ago. I think
Yeah.
maybe 2 years now. This
Yeah.
time. But Bad Love was like my most listened to song, like straight up.
really?
Oh my God.
Are you
For a
serious?
while, yeah.
Bad Love is good.
For
Yeah.
a while, it's such a
Good
song.
and Great was interesting.
And Good and Great is
It's interesting, but it's like it's meant to be like he said it was like so it's different,
Very
and
different, very different.
but like so I've been watching a bunch of his stuff, and I'm just like why? But then I go and I started watching a bunch of Shiny stuff literally just yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, I'm like they're still the same. I'm like,
No,
oh my
they are.
god,
They're so
I'm like
old, but
literally.
it's so crazy.
They're still the same. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I was like watching them, and right now it's just the three of them promoting Taemin, Key, and Minho because Oni was on leave or whatever.
Yeah.
Is
And
he?
so, yeah,
Really?
he's on hiatus. And so I was just like, but I'm like watching the three of them, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just like the same.
It's just
Yeah.
Shiny.
No, it's
just
insane thing because Shiny themselves.
They've been
like,
been around for so
from
long.
the air they come everything, but the groups
Yeah.
came around them.
Yeah.
It's like nobody's together. Like SNSD's not there. Big
No,
Bang's
for
not there,
real.
and it's like they're like the elements from their own for
Yeah.
their era that's like so like really active.
I know,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
It's-
It makes
yeah.
me
That's good.
old, but like it also like it's just sad.
No,
like, just
they were
them
talking
seeing
about-
it.
They were talking about how like they would go because like they would reminisce all the time about like they're like us promoting
Mhm.
is so different now when we go to music shows because we used to all just hang out in the hallways or we used to just go to each other's like rooms and like play games and stuff. But
Yeah.
I can't do that with the younger groups, Like if they see me, they're like, oh, like they get all like
They all get,
nervous and all
yeah, they
that.
all nervous and stuff. And he's like, I can't connect with them the same way. And I'm like, yeah, I get it.
That does suck
That-
though.
I know,
Like
right?
the camaraderie
Yeah.
of like the other groups.
Right?
Everyone just be, yo, what's up, guys? Blah,
Yeah.
blah. They go
Like,
just
oh, we're
mess
coming
around.
back for and like
Yeah.
I like forgot, but like back then they used to promote for like months, like a song, like an album,
they used
and like now it's only 2 weeks. And I was like, no way. I was like, holy crap, I
That's
forgot. I'm
crazy.
like, yeah. So that was
Yeah,
cool.
because they used
Also-
to do for like nearly about like 2 months.
Yeah.
That's like how long like promotions. would
Okay. Also, do you guys remember that Shiny did "Stand by Me" for Boys Over
be.
Flowers?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot that shit.
Yeah,
I literally was like watching
What?
their comeback show, and for this previous album, and I was like, and they played "Stand by
Yeah.
Me," and I was like, they didn't
Such
sing the
a
song, and
good
I looked it up, and I was like, no, they did.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? I hear Onu's voice, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, you're right. I was
I
like,
know.
bro, I was like, I did not remember that, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Shiny was like one of the first groups,
Brilliant. Yeah, no.
so
Shiny is, my goodness.
Shiny's
Just thinking about it, it's like, I'm old.
yeah,
Like,
Shiny's so good.
replaying was
Shiny's
terrible.
so good, but no,
Terrible.
that's-
Replay is a great
No,
song.
replay is nice,
Guess
but
what?
oh my
No,
god.
I've
that
been-
hairstyle,
I mean,
And the
that was
outfits?
back
No,
then.
yes,
That was
yeah,
back
they
then.
did.
yeah, it was
Hella
real,
dated.
real bad.
But yeah, so I mean, yes, me back into K-pop, that's a whole big thing.
Mhm.
Damn, that's literally what consumes you all of
That's
October.
been not all of October, but that's one of the many
She's just
things.
there like,
One of the many things.
wow,
Yeah.
okay.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. I was like, I haven't been paying too much attention to K-pop either, but like, occasionally here and there, I'll tune back in and whatnot. Like I said, I literally Skids like dropped yesterday that remix with Lil Durk.
Yeah.
I didn't
it
know
was
that.
yesterday. It is.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I don't. Well, see, like me personally, don't hate me, K-pop fans, whatever. But I don't like the new groups, and I
mean,
like they don't
it's
appeal to
depending.
me. They don't
It's
appeal to me at all.
Yeah. Oh, it's because
like-
Because it's like, yeah, we're older now, and it's just like, I mean, if I was younger, I'd probably be into them.
Really?
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like. It's just like I just want to listen to good music, and I just.
Because I mean, they have like cringy concepts, but all of our groups they had cringy concepts when they were younger.
Like from us right now, when we look at the Gen 5, Gen 4 groups, it's like, oh, they all look like they're trying so hard, and I'm like, yeah, well, back in my day, Vix wanted to be superheroes.
They were trying, exactly. They were trying something. Shiny came from space, like it was like.
Okay.
I know, right?
It was a whole
Exo had powers.
Exactly. Powers. Exactly.
I was like,
for real.
They were tryhards too.
No, not about that. I don't know. It's just like the music. It just sounds so like copy and pasted with everything.
Well, I
like
think it does.
it's just like it's the same formula over and over, and they all just sound the same. Like literally, all the groups sound the same, and I'm like, I don't. I'm like,
I mean, K-pop in general has a formula, and this is like because I think I went up, I go against this, like, I had this realization a while ago, and I was like, listening to like J-pop music or J-rock music, and I had that realization, like, there's so much more variations in J-pop and J-rock versus K-pop, because K-pop likes to stay in their comfortable like format that they have with their music, so it's like it's really difficult to find like really like
good ones
different
that stand out,
because most of them they like to stay like within their format. So, but it's whatever, because like I still find merits in it, and most even newer gen groups, like I would say most like boy groups, it's really hard to find good music. But girl groups haven't. I think they've had a variety. I think they've been thriving.
Well, I think the girl groups has been they've been holding the K-pop industry.
No, for real.
Like the girl groups has really done it. Because I know for the pat before then it was all boy groups.
Yeah, it's like boy groups era was like a few years ago.
It was like it dominated, and then now it's the girl groups. So which is fine. It's like cool that fluctuates. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I don't know. I just don't. Yeah. I just don't enjoy it as much. I guess.
I mean, by getting into K-pop, it's mean like maintaining with like the old artists.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I haven't been. Yeah, I can't do. Yeah.
Like I mean.
I haven't been listening to the younger
I listen to, like, what is it? Because I work 2 jobs. And I'm like, that's literally all I did for October. But that's my recap, guys. But anyways, there's something else I did. But before I get to that, with, like, the K-pop and stuff and everything, I listen to, like, just old groups, like, old songs. And then I think the only, like, artist that I, like, discovered this year, well, not discovered, but, like, really, like, dove into is just Junie. But he's, like, R&B and hip-hop.
Oh yeah,
So and he's amazing, but like outside of that, it's like that's and Woods, but like Woods like does all genres, and I love it. I'm like, dude, he does so many. Yeah. He's so like he's so versatile. I'm like, dude, this guy. I'm like, how are you like not like
how are you not like even bigger?
How are you not bigger? Because he can do a rock concept. He can do obviously pop. I don't know about hip hop because his voice. Well, I mean, I guess because he was. Wasn't he a contestant somewhere? I forgot where he was. Was he in 101? Like,
what do you mean?
Was he?
What do you mean, like group wise?
Yeah, like no, contestant. Yeah, because he was a contestant. He was. Yeah, I don't remember, but so he obviously can be the K-pop side of it. So, but he can do all of it, and I'm like, dude, I love this guy. Yeah, and he can do a ballad if he wants to. I'm like, dude, this guy's voice is amazing, and the range of it. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, this is why. This is why I love you. Yeah, and I don't.
Okay, I was gonna say
K-pop.
So I would like because like now we're just talking about soloists. Have you listened to Ian's newest album?
DPR Ian, yeah.
Oh yeah.
His album? Yeah. Hell yeah.
I only like scraped the surface.
I mean, no, that's fine.
It was pretty
literally
nice.
Track 1 and 2 are gold.
1 and 2 are gold.
1 and 2 are gold. In that album.
Wait, which it's don't.
It's I forgot what the title is, and like something from the other side. They both literally Track 1 and Track 2 are like absolutely. Because I've been listening to him like for a while now since his like first album or whatever, and second album it took me a bit to get used to. This album he's very experimental, but I like it. No, he has like this whole like 8-bit retro retro sound. Yeah. It's really good. I mean, I feel like his music has always been like very feely, and vibey. For sure. Has always been that way. But I like the sounds he's messing with in this album.
Yeah, I know it's very
famous last words and Welcome to the Other Side.
Yep. Track 1, Track 2, like absolute bomb. Those two like tracks. When you open up the album, it's.
I think I like all of them except for Bad Cold. But
Bad Cold
is interesting.
Right. No, I like Bad Cold.
But I'm like it is because like he released Peanut Butter and Tears and So I Danced, right? Mm-hmm. I loved So I Danced. I played that song so many times. But like so I was like. I'm like, okay, so this is the vibe of the whole, like, you know, mini album or whatever. But I really enjoy it because there's a lot of motifs from his previous albums too, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, this is pretty good. So
no. And entirely, I feel like because I got to because I think we all probably got into Ian around the same time, like with his last album.
No? I was too
before.
I think I was the one that started, and then our sister did, and then she really got into his second album.
Yeah,
and then that's when I started listening to his second album. I don't know when he started.
It was probably last year.
Yeah, I was like,
I listened to his first album for a while, and then got our sister into it. But yeah,
right. but I listened to his last album or the album for this one, and I was like, God. Like, this album is really good. How's he gonna top that? And then this album came out, and I was like, God, it's just It's just and I was like, hell yeah, this is so good. Yeah. So I've been enjoying that album like a shit ton. Yeah. Of course, I was like, this is a little older now, maybe like 2 months older now, but like Eric Nam's album, I've been listening to that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I know I have been, surprisingly.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised as well how much I love it.
But like, okay, but like also Pentagon came back, like with like a few songs.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to them, and I'm like,
I think I have
these
too.
are pretty good.
I think
these are pretty good. They came out in the Japanese.
Yeah, I think
I love
that. Always good.
I actually really like their.
That was pretty.
I know.
Nice.
I actually really like their Japanese release. And then
always good.
ONF. Yeah, I'm like, I doubt y'all listen to them.
No, ONF.
Yeah,
I heard about them.
They're like from WM, right? Because I was obsessed with B1A4. But so they all went to the military together, and they all came back earlier this year. And so they all came back with this previous album. Like they just released. I think it was like a few weeks ago.
That's always a good idea. Just go in all together,
for real. Like, they had one Japanese member who was holding down the fort. Yeah. I mean, but halfway into their enlistment, they released a music video that they had recorded before they went.
That's a good plan.
And that like song still was making charts. So I was like,
and they weren't even promoting.
Yeah,
they weren't promoting. Like,
and I was
they
like,
weren't performing.
But yeah,
just have the Japanese member just do it.
No, I think he was like promoting some of it. But like, yeah, so I like went and listened to their new album or whatever, and it was like, oh, this is so cute. I'm like, yes, you know. So they came back, and so I've been listening to them too. But yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but yes, so that's music.
That's our music talk.
That's music.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have any input because I don't have time to listen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I listen to podcasts, but like not.
Let's talk about our favorite podcasts. No, I'm just kidding.
Podcast?
I listen to the same podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I haven't strayed.
I have been trying to branch out though. So
no, okay.
Like, maybe next month I'll come back with the different podcasts.
See, the thing is, like, all the podcasts I listen to, like, you guys already know, like, none of them are like topical to a certain thing. Most of them are like of like other social media like influencers that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So like that's mainly where they like most of the podcasts I listen to.
Like,
I don't even like. Yeah, I don't watch. The only thing I listen to is true crime podcasts. And I only listen to I'm say it again, but Morbid, man. That's it though. Yeah. Like, well, because
that's all you listen to. That's the only podcast.
Morbid, Morbid, and then sports podcasts. But like, y'all both aren't interested in sports podcasts, so I listen to it. But like, it's those two. And then just sports podcasts, and then Morbid. But I listen to Morbid mostly. And I already caught up, but I've already re-listened to it to like the whole podcast, like from episode 1 again, like 3-4 times.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Okay, I can't play.
Because
how
many
episodes does Morbid have? They have so freaking
like 500.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I just re-listened to them.
Wait, how long are each episode?
Huh? Like an hour or so long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but I mean, I've been listening for like years now, so I think I caught up, and then I just been recycling through them again.
No,
it's just
I can't.
Like, it's weird because then I like think about it, and I'm like listening to them, and I'm like, dang, I forgot about this, like this detail, whatever. And I'm like, but then it's also like, wow, it's kind of interesting that I like now that I think about it. Now that obviously my mind's a little broader now, that I'm like, whoa, he did this way because of this or whatever. Like you can see it, and you're like, dang, that's interesting, and whatnot. Because like, I mean, because it's true crime is interesting to me. I mean,
it's
like
morbid. It's a morbid curiosity.
Okay, yes, but like, it's not like weird. It's like I'm like creepy or whatever about it. But it's just like, it's like it's good to be informative.
It's good to be informed. No,
because you need to know because life's hard.
Life's hard,
and people are like the worst.
Yeah,
the worst, like people are,
people can like
despicable. They're disgusting.
My God. I know. Because like I listen to, I think because I occasionally tune in to like true crime podcasts. Like I have like 2 main ones I listen to, but like because I listened to it a lot through college. Oh my God! Like, but I'm like, it was messing with my head because like when you listen to those cases, right? They're always like, well, they're not always like, you know, saying, but like, it's like cases that were like older, you know, like back in the day,
for sure,
are less like impactful because, well, not less impactful, but it's like you can distance yourself because that happened back in the
years
day.
ago.
Like,
plus it's kind of vague too, though, because they don't have a lot of details on it, just because they didn't record like that back in the day.
But like. You know, I'm just like sitting here and I'm like, no, they still affect me the same way. And so like eventually it just got me like, you know, into my head. And I was like, you know, as a woman,
well, no, I mean,
it is very good to be informed. Like that's why I used to listen to them, because I'm like, yeah, the world is shit. And I would like to be informed about, you know, this kind of stuff.
Right.
And like, it's like, not giving the limelight to like the criminals or anything, but it's just you know.
No, we're not trying to like
glorify.
Yeah, we're not glorifying the serial killers. Whatever. It's like that's what I love about Morbid is that I say we because I'm part of them. I'm part of them. Yeah,
I understand.
As a community.
Yeah, we shit talk the serial killers, and then we talk about the victims. And it's like it's all great because where they talk about like the backgrounds of the victims, which is always nice. And all that. So they inform us about the victims and then how they are, how their lives were and all that. So it's always nice that they do that. And then we're like, yeah, you fucking leather shoe. Like that's what like we just use insults on like fucking serial killers.
I mean,
and all that.
like they don't deserve any they don't deserve any sort of like good words. But like so I used to listen to that, but like most like even before then I would listen to like storytelling kind of podcasts. Not like Night Vale, you know, but like
I can't.
Like, cause I listen to D&D podcasts now, right? Just one, because like most of them, you have to be used to the crew to actually get into it. So I only listen to one main one, but I still listen to a lot of like folklore and like mythology podcasts. But I've listened to this one specific one that like would just like revisit like folklore and like mythology from like literally all cultures, right? And they'll just retell it, but like in modernly, I guess.
Like they modernize it?
Not like modernizing, like just like in a way that's more
that is easily consumed by other people.
And it's like it's really dry humor and stuff, but it's like still really
humor.
fun. But it's still really fun. So I listened to that a lot. I used to listen to Lore, which was like
Lore. I think I tried it, but it does not. No.
It's like it's because there's a vibe with it, right? And so I have to be in the mood for that.
So like it's weird because I can't listen to like dudes. Like podcasting, because like especially when they're narrating,
literally the only
like when they're narrating, because it sounds like they're trying too hard.
I get it.
They're like, you know, in the dark woods, and I'm like, okay, no,
they try
I'm
to
like,
make their voice
I'm like, just stop. No, I've tried it, it just doesn't work. So I'm like, and I like podcasts where it's more like conversational. I don't like it when there's like, oh, here's dialogue and like here's gonna be sound effects and like it's gonna be like almost like a whole like script. It might be like scripted, or it might be like almost like an audible like reading, and I can't do that. I'm like, no, because I disengage it. I disengage a lot. Like when it's like conversation, it feels like I'm in the conversation. So I'm like more engaged and more focused on it. Because I mean, I have so much things I'm doing at a time that it's just like I can't
listening to podcasts on the go.
Because sometimes I'll be working and I'll be like listening to a podcast. Right?
You listen while you work.
Yeah, like if I'm in the warehouse, then I do it. But like if I do that and then it's like I'm like, what happened? Like 5 minutes in, I'm like, wait, what? And then I was like going back, and then I'm like, see, this is why I can't do it. Because if I'm listening to like Morbid, then it's like it's fine. Or a sports podcast, it's okay because I'm like, okay,
it's just a stream of like conversation.
Just,
like, exactly. Just like it's almost like I'm there. So it's just like that, but that's all the podcast.
I mean, for me, it's like, you know, like I'm listening to the same podcast I listen to.
Same old.
Like I listen to Trash Taste, you know, because that's like Joey, Gaunt, and Connor, and I always just listen to them three. I listen to them less, which is like kind of scary because like I used to listen to them so much, right? They were literally like, you know, because 2020 pandemic, everyone else was. They were literally in my ears for like
I don't
the majority of the day.
Majority of the day.
Oh, they're all just like anime influencers.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all really cringe.
They're all weeaboo.
Yeah.
I want to say cringe. Some of them are like very degenerate.
Some of the stuff they do.
Some of the stuff are extremely degenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like
Days.
extremely.
and then I listen to The Yard, which is Ludwig's podcast, and they are just so entertaining. I can't like the problem with that is I started listening to them, and Ludwig said something on that podcast that was like scary to me because I was like, no way. Because at this point in time, I started listening to them maybe 2022, and Ludwig said something on that podcast, being like, yeah, the things you consume now are not going to be the same things you're consuming next year because you're gonna frequently less like you're gonna every time you see like a video pop up, you're gonna be like, oh, that's from like that creator I like, and then you just be like, oh no, but I'll watch it later. And then you move on from it. You don't click on it.
Yeah.
And your algorithm is like, no shot, kid. Like he's no longer interested in this, and you get it less and less.
Yeah.
And then sooner or later you realize you just don't listen to them anymore.
Yeah.
And that was Trash Taste for me.
Yeah.
I listened to The Yard, and I kept listening to The Yard, and then I just found myself distancing myself from Trash Taste, and it's crazy.
Oh, how it works like that?
Yeah, it's crazy how it works. Because now I'm sitting here and I'm like, Trash Taste literally used to be my life. Like I used to. They were like, I think like most people would say through pandemic, because most people have things that helped them through pandemic.
Yeah.
For me, it was Trash Taste.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, literally, like they were in my life and now they're just gone. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that is how it goes, though. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are just the same too. Yeah. I always listen to mainly. I don't really touch on most of the podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow. But well. Anyways, podcast. But so like I forgot to mention, but now I'll talk about it, I guess. For like back into the music thing. So my girlfriend, my girlfriend, she recently got into this artist. His name's Noah Khan. Okay. I don't know if y'all know who that is. I don't know. But he's like his genre is kind of like Hosier style. Okay. So it's really.
Is that how you say his name?
Hosier. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Why? What
I
do you think
know.
it is?
Is it not like... I don't know.
I think it's Hosier, but I mean, I'm sorry, Hosier, if that's how you say it. That's not how you pronounce it. But that's how I'm gonna say it. Okay. But anyways, she was really into it, and like she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the concert," and I'm like,
"Damn,
oh, cool." But I was like, "What?" Because she's the type that doesn't like just go into it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was like, "That's odd." I'm like, okay, cool. And then eventually, like, she got a ticket for me, so I was like, okay, cool. So we ended up going to the concert, and like his when I started listening to it, like I'm that genre is not really like my kind of genre to listen to.
So you didn't listen to it before the concert?
No, I didn't listen to it before like she told me about it. Yeah, but but then she told me that, or we got a ticket for me. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, I gotta listen to it because like. If not, then I'm just gonna stand there like I don't know anything. Yeah. So I was listening to him like constantly, and like it's really nice music. Mm-hmm. And there's like the lyrics in it is really really impactful. Yeah. Because I'm like, but I wasn't expecting to cry. I didn't cry. Oh, okay. I didn't cry, but I was like almost verge on tears. I was like over here blinking because like he was like because it really hit me, right? Because he's 26 first of all. And
oh my god! I saw the pictures you uploaded, and I was like, no way, this man 26.
I know. Yeah, he was because he's like, I know. It looks like that I've gone through 2 divorces. I have like 6 kids, but I'm only 26. And I was like, no way. Because when you said that, I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, he's only 26. I was like, there's no way because he looks like he's in his 40s, or at least like mid-late 30s, and I was like, there's no way. He's only 26.
He looks like he's about to
He's only 3 he's only 3 years younger, older than me. I'm like, there's no way. But no, like it was a song that he performed because the other ones they're all nice and whatnot. But this one he was like he was like, yeah, so like this song is about like me going to therapy. And he was like, and I was placed in therapy at the age of 8, and I was like, whoa. And he's like, very young. He's like, yeah, I don't know what I did at the age of 18, but but here I was in therapy. But he's like, yeah, so like he was talking about how he was like for however many years he lied to the therapist. And he was joking about it. He's like, so the therapist thought he knew me, but he really did it. And I was like, that's kind of funny. But he's like, but this song is like when I start talking to my therapist about being honest. And he started doing it at the age of 20 or 22. I forgot what it was. Okay. And so, like, it was a song about it. And it's called Growing Sideways. And it's like, bruh, I'm like over here. Because he started singing it. Because, like, out of context, it's like, it's already a pretty sad song and whatnot. But then now that he says context, it, and it's just like, bruh. but it's like, hold on, the lyrics. So it's just like I pulled it up. But no. But like for the chorus, I guess. But it's like, but I ignored things and I moved sideways, and so I forget what I felt in the first place. At the end of the day, I know there are worse ways to stay alive, because everyone's growing and everyone's healthy. I'm terrified that I might never have met me. Oh, if my engine works perfectly on empty, I guess I'll drive. And that part, like, every time he sings it, I'm just like, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. That's the
but
chorus?
It's just like, yeah, that's the chorus. But it's just like, I'm like, bruh, because I really wasn't expecting it. And I'm over here. No, literally, because he said that, that's like, and then it was I don't know if it was mental health day or mental something day, right?
Yeah.
Like that on that concert, so he sung another song, and that almost got me too. It was like something about, I'm over here like, because no, it's emotional, bro. It's emotional. I'm a very emotional person, guys. But anyways, but like, it's about him, like, about I even forgot what it was about. That it was about like his other half, but like not representing his other half as in like his mental state of where he felt divided, where he doesn't know who he is, and like how it's like it's almost like it's taking over him, and he doesn't like he's becoming like nothing. While the other side of him is becoming like an alter ego. Yeah, like almost like that. And it's just like, damn, man, it's like, it's real. I'm just like, I don't think I need therapy. Like need it as in terms of like a necessity kind of a thing. Yeah. But like, I feel like everybody should have therapy. It'd be nice to have therapy. You know, just because like you can
everybody goes through rough patches, like, and that can
tell whoever
that can go in a very bad way.
Yeah. So right. It'll affect you in ways you probably don't know either.
Exactly.
So. Yeah, exactly. So like because the one thing that I know for sure that I maybe have a fear of going to therapy is that I'm gonna discover something that I don't know. Yeah, and it's like, it's a good thing, but like it's also peeling the layers of the onion. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to do that. No, because then I'm like, now I have to like go to terms with it. Yeah. That's very true. That's very true. And I guess it's a way of like living scared, I guess, in a way. Yeah. But it's also like, in my mind, if I just don't acknowledge it, it's not there.
Oh my god.
So it's just like, it is what it is. I've been living life, and it's like, I've been okay. At least I don't think anything's really influenced me too terribly. Well, okay. Well, obviously the teenage years obviously is like rough for everybody, I want to say. Yeah. But like now that coming out of it, I think I'm okay. So I'm like I'll be fine.
I made it through that. So.
Yeah. I'm like, I just think I'll be okay. Like obviously like once we grow older. Yeah. And like we go into like parenthood if we decide to go down that route, or like even like marriage, and then with all the other things and like getting stressed and like your career building up and all that stuff, like that's gonna obviously a lot of things are gonna come out after that from like your past, like your teenage even your teenage life, like it's gonna come up, but I don't think like anything major is gonna come up, at least for me. So I think I'm good.
I mean like I said, no, because that in itself is like that in itself is like a whole journey too. So you will discover things, and it's all right if you do, because that's part of the process,
right? Yeah.
So it'll be.
But like okay, so I guess I'll keep going for October. Yeah. But like like I guess it's not that, not right now in October, but like in general for the past few months. Oh yeah. It's like a revelation for me. Yeah. It's been a lot where it's like I'm having a lot more ownership, I guess, with like my responsibilities. Yeah. Oh my god. Because I work 2 jobs. Oh my god. Right. Same. And it's just like this is like my reality. It is a good thing, but it's also like, damn, like life really sucks. Yeah. Because like because last year, even up until like the beginning of this year, my life was completely different. Yeah. Where I was always hanging out with friends and all that and having fun. And which is cool and nice and everything, right? Like if you doing that, nothing's wrong with that. But I was like, I told myself, that I have to do this because I want to like start building my future.
Well, we start sounding like our parents.
It's crazy.
We do.
That's the thing, though.
I find it crazy because it's the same way with me too. Yeah. It's like once you start working and then you start like having like actual genuine responsibilities, and not just like saying like, I have responsibility. It's like no, because then you start thinking about like, damn, like I actually need to save. I actually need to like have these things I need to get done. It's like, oh yeah, now I realize and I see why there was always things that need to be done, things that are hard. And I mean, for me, like the same way you are, realization in the past few months, it's like, meeting people and seeing how other people lived as well, and being like, damn, like, people just get shit done. and I mean that in a way where it's literally just like some things just need to be done.
Just need to be done.
Like you just gotta do it before you do anything else.
Yeah,
right?
Because it just needs to be done, and it kind of sucks. And it's like, wow, this is
you just gotta suck it up, kind
of
a
what
thing.
It's like to be an adult, isn't
but
it?
it's just because it's like it's just weird because how I'm living my life is completely different from my friends' life. And it's like, like I get sad occasionally when like they're hanging out together.
Yeah.
Because I don't have time to hang out with them and whatnot. And so it's like, damn, that kind of sucks, And it sometimes it feels like we've distanced ourselves a little bit. Mm-hmm. And like that's to me like I understood like what was gonna happen when I took up the second job. Yeah. That's a possibility. Yeah. And so I'm like, but like. Not that I'm gonna give up the friendship or whatever, but it's like I'm gonna have to probably put it on hold. Yeah. For like until like I build something for myself. And it's just like to me, it's just like like the revelation of like, damn, like I have to really do this because because it's like I'm like life's coming fast, man. Yeah, like it's like and I'm like I'm old. I'm like well I'm getting there, and it's like I have to start maturing. I have to start like. Finding like a routine and like a way to do this or a way to like hold myself and all that and like the standards that I have to put myself up to, stuff like that. And it's just like, man, I am old.
I mean, it was literally only yesterday that it was like the beginning of 23, Yeah. And now we're like almost 2 months away, 3 months away from the end of the year. At the end. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Right. I'm just like, damn, it sucks. That's why a lot of things resonate with me in terms of like being emotional and stuff like that. Yeah, now more so than anything because like I always like reminisce, and it's like
reminisce.
And sorry,
the reminisce.
Sorry,
my
I like because I write poetry here and there like poems, right? It's not like obviously it's not like advanced stuff or whatever. Yeah. But it's just like
poetry is poetry, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. But like when I write now, it's a lot of like. Not necessarily regret, like longing, I guess, like for the freedom of things because like I'm like
I know, like when you realize how much freedom you had as a kid,
I always think
even
about
as a high schooler
where I'm like when you had no stress, like in terms of responsibility, right? Like when we could just come home and just play, what I mean? Like
you had say homework, but like I didn't care about homework,
I mean,
homework could be done in like 30 minutes.
Homework could be done in like
and then it felt like we had like forever to like play or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, damn, man, it's the
concept of time. And the thing is, it sucks is like I have anxiety over time as well, like time management. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, it's always like, well, I always have to take into factor of like travel time, and like time doing something and time preparing for something. Me too. And so like for me, it sucks because in my brain, it's like half the time I don't have time, even though I do have time. Right. Half the time I don't have time because
in your brain doesn't work.
Because I'm like I'm divvying my time up to all these different things that I need to do in order to even do these things. Yeah. So to do like simple tasks. So it sucks because it's like you realize it and you're like, yeah, I'm an adult and all my time is now spent worrying about all these other different things, and it sucks. Because like for me, my favorite type of days are days where I don't have anything planned. Days where I'm not thinking about like what's gonna happen today. Yeah. It's just days that I like. Okay, well, I guess I can just lounge, and then whenever I get sick of lounging, I'll stop lounging and do something.
Right.
Those are the best kind of days. Yeah, and it kind of sucks because it's like wow, back then I used to get told, hey, you're gonna go do this, and then I'm gonna go do it. And then when I get home, I just literally do nothing, and it's so good.
Yeah, it's just like even like because I feel like my brain is empty half the time or 90% of the day. Like there's not even like thoughts going through my head. Where it's like at least like conscious thoughts, I guess. Yeah. Because thoughts are I don't mean like because obviously I'll be like, oh, I have to do this way or that way. Like of course I'm thinking, but like in terms of like. I'm not like but I'm not like thinking like other things where my mind just isn't my mind's not like wondering like it just doesn't do that anymore and it's like it's sad because like I'm like where did like my like child curiosity go like it just disappeared. I'm like where did because I used to like get so excited about certain things about like fascinated by things like that and now I'm just like it's is.
I literally had like a huge like revelation. This is crazy. Once again, like adulting and everything. I went to buy something at Walmart. Right?
A Walmart.
I went to buy something at Walmart, and it's something for like I bought it for my partner. It was something part of their responsibilities. Yeah. So I went and I bought it for them, And I sat there in like the aisles, and I was like, damn, we used to come here, and we used to be like, oh my god, let's go to the game section. Let's go to the game section.
Right.
Oh, and we'd walk there, and then we'd be like, halfway there even, like, get distracted. Oh my god, let's go to the toy section. And then, like, have all these different, like, I would say little adventures or excursions in Walmart.
Away from our mom.
Literally.
Like, just be like...
And I sat there in Walmart, and I was like, and I don't, like, want to go to anything anymore.
No.
I want to come in, I want to go out.
Get my thing and get out.
I want to come in, get my thing, get back out. And then, like, not even that either, but it's like, because I, like, saving money. You have to save money. So it's like, I was like, I haven't spent money on, like, anything I've wanted, per se, in a long time. Things that, like, I need, or things that I feel like is like that are for like the future. For example, like I bought this mic that we're using right now. I bought this mic recently, and it was a lot of money. But I bought this mic recently, and it's like, but it's not like a mic that I wanted because like because like I was like excited about it. It's a mic I wanted because I was like I kind of need it for a lot of things.
It's conventional,
like,
convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient. It's like I need it for a lot of things, and it's like. Wow, but I didn't really buy it because I wanted to have it that badly, and I was like, I have not.
Right. I know. It's weird. I'm like, damn, it kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks, but life's life.
Life is life, I guess. But I mean that's my life. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because like a lot of my like YouTube feed now even is kind of crazy.
What?
YouTube feed now it's just literally
inspirational
about
stuff. That
no. It's about like just. Like keeping up the economy, and then like the housing market.
That's not it.
And it's like literally, I'm just like that's literally it because it's about like would we or would we not have recession in 2024, or it's like how's the economy now with the government like on pause, not on pause, but they extended this and the government keep running, but it's like but they really didn't do anything. But then like as soon as you're like you government figures you guys aren't going to get paid magically they get the thing fixed and it's just like guys because it's with the debt ceiling and all that crap it's like it's very it's like political stuff and then it's a lot of like economy things which is fine by me because like I got to stay up on that at least from what I like I'm like I have to know this stuff and because it's just like I mean
it's like that moment because it was like for me in college that moment when it's like me realizing it's like we are adults now. We are the ones making these decisions now. And it's like, I mean, there's still a bunch of old ass people up there, but like, we are still like
we're the most influential.
I'm like we are still. It is up to us now,
right? Like our choices matter.
And I'm like, it is up to us now, and I'm like, damn, that is heavy.
Yeah.
Like,
and it sucks that because a lot of at least for my generation, wow, like let's just our generation. I'm like mine, but anyways, our generation, like. A lot of people that I know aren't like mature enough, even like at our age, and it's like it's very like it's disappointing, but it's also like, damn, like there's more of you guys than more of me.
Know.
You know what I mean? I was like, there's a handful of people our generation that is that has already moved on and it hasn't matured, and there's like a good bit that's like holding on, and it's like I still want to have fun.
Right.
Yeah. No. Which is cool.
Which is cool. Which is
but
great.
But we gotta like.
You gotta take something seriously.
We gotta like
and be conscious
wake up
and
like
conscious of it.
Be aware. Be aware of like what's to come. But like I don't know. I just feel like it's rough. It's rough. At least my life. I'm just like I'm over here tired all the time.
Yeah.
Earlier. Because we were talking about music, and I was gonna bring this up too, but now it's like popping in my head, and I was like, dang, I gotta say this on these or mention it again. So LOL esports.
Oh my
so God. Worlds is happening right now,
right? Yeah,
and every single time there's
always
Worlds,
music.
there's always a song, an annual like Worlds song.
Who's the
who's the artist this time?
Oh
my
God,
it's
New Jeans.
Which
like I said, girl groups are thriving. Like you said.
No,
is it good?
Jeans is just.
I haven't heard it.
It's all right. It's good. It's good because it's Riot. Like New Jeans doesn't make the music. Biggie doesn't make the music.
Yeah.
It's Riot who makes the music, so of course it's fucking good. But I think my argument still stands. When I first got my first impression of knowing that it was New Jeans who did it, I was like, like I wish they just had somebody else, who was a little older, somebody who else was
had a more experience.
Like everybody that's like that came before them. Like I really enjoyed them, and they were all like older artists,
like have been in the industry for a good bit.
Yeah, like artists who who kind of fit the sound. And New Jeans was like.
New Jeans, just like they were like, let's just get the popular right.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's a good song, like I said, and not to flack like New Jeans because I like their music too. So it's like it's good, but like what was it last year? Last year was Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X, bro.
Which is also a huge turn.
Yeah,
from,
yeah,
like, everything.
no.
But
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
I enjoyed it lots. And then the year before that was, I think it was Paris, who did Burn It All Down, which was a great
Paris
song.
good, yeah.
So I was like, fuck, man. I was bummed.
Right?
And, you know, like I said, New Jeans was like, it's good. It's good. It's just, you know.
It is what it is, I guess.
It's good.
Yeah.
What is it? I have to rant for a little bit too. Now that you mentioned that, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What about?
But like
girl groups?
No, about Jungkook's song 3D.
Oh my god!
I
I'm
sorry.
I thought about this. I didn't want to bring it up.
No, I'm bringing it because because like I listened to like the chorus. I'm like, okay, it sounds all right. Like it's whatever. It's a little weird. It's unique.
It is.
For what he is.
It's very poppy.
But it's also
very,
but it's also like I'm like, can we please go back to Korean songs? I'm like, I don't want you to keep mixing American songs. First of all, that's where the money is at. That's where the market's at. I completely get that part.
Because now they're international, like
right,
and English is more accessible.
Right. But I'm like, but how did you get famous, guys? I mean, because you guys were obviously singing and rapping in Korean, like obviously. So it's like, can we go back there to like that formula? So I'm like, let's go there first of all. So that's like, I'm kind of tired of it. But like also it's like the song's okay. Like I don't mind it, but I have to like address, why is Jack Harlow?
Bro, it's crazy. Why is it Jack Harlow?
Because his lyrics are whack. I'm sorry. Yeah, and it's also I'm also like damn, they let him rap like that. No, because I'm like, it's kind of like super sexual.
Wait, what? What is it?
Well, it's like I don't know.
It's a little more adult. It's just a little more adult than like
than what
BTS
like
is used to,
right?
Probably used to. Which, like I said, I granted I think it's fine. I think it's great that like we get to move on to an era where
well because like I don't care because like in Servant he says fuck, but like that's cool, whatever. I don't care about that. But like but I'm not a fan of Jack Harlow, and I think he's extremely overrated.
I think Harlow's like he sits on the borderline of being whack and really good, which is really strange.
What? No, because because we listened.
I feel
because my girlfriend was like, oh, I thought Jack Harlow was like decent, right? You know what I mean? Because we listened to 3Ds, like we listened throughout all of 3Ds, like the whole song, and we got to Jack Harlow's part, and we're like, this is
3 minutes.
Yeah. No, because usually we just listen to like into the first chorus, and we're like, all right,
yeah.
But you know, and then we're like, oh, this sucks. And then we listen to some of Jack Harlow's songs, and we're like, he's not good. We're like because his lyrics are garbage. He's very like he has like a good like catch, and that's it. That's literally it. I'm like, why is he popular?
No, I'm so confused. Literally, Harlow, I feel like he's whack, or he's either whack or he's like really good. He sits it up more like because there are a few. For me personally, because I don't listen to Harlow that much, but there are a few tracks that I'm like, okay, like I can see where they say this guy's good, but he's definitely not up there in the greats. Because I think a huge thing in the hip hop era was in his newest album, he had rapped about being like the greatest white rapper since M, you know?
Okay.
And it's like no. No. He's just like Mac Miller who came after, came with that era and shit like that. And I'm like, you're not Harlow, like you're really not.
No, I mean, no. See, I because like I'm like, dude, Lil Dicky is even better than you. I mean, look, I love Lil Dicky, but like,
I love Lil Dicky too.
But like he's creative and like he actually knows how to write lyrics.
Yeah, no, Lil Dicky is
like if he really
he's a genuine good rapper, but you know how he is.
If he seriously wanted to like rap about something, he would. No, he could deliver.
No, but I feel like that's the merit about him though, is that his shit is like comedic, which is
which is cool. It's satire. It's great. Like I love it. Right, but like there was like that one thing where they were like, oh, we're gonna put rappers together and y'all gonna have to freestyle, and it was like, I forgot what it was, but like, and he freestyle. I'm like, bro, Lil Dicky, you good? I'm like, what are you doing?
Is great,
and I mean, I'm just like, I like just listening to like Jack Harlow. I'm just like, this is like depressing. I'm like, I can't because I mean, I listen to Joyner, and it's like Joyner is always. Damn, you know he's always spitting. So I'm like Harlow is what is this? I'm like what? Because I get so frustrated. Like I get it. I mean I don't get it, but like I guess like it's just the way this generation likes rap music.
Well, no, not even Harlow. Because Harlow, I'd still say is off the beaten track because.
Well, no, because he's a quote unquote white boy, and it's like that. There's obviously underlying racism in that but even like I don't like Travis Scott. Like,
Travis Scott. I would literally say like the more mainstream, but like what people genuinely like is people like Travis Scott, or like people more inclined with that sound. Yeah. I don't like Travis Scott either, but I haven't really listened to his music. I can't say much because of course everyone says he's goated, but like I don't listen to his music, and I kind of refuse to because I'm like, I don't really like him. Right. So I don't really like him as a person. So I was like, I don't want to listen to Travis Scott. But like that's, I'd say, more inclined like the sound over hip hop is right now, and then everything else is kind of like, more or less, because when like especially when it comes to like things that are lyrical, I feel like that's like less, off the beaten path.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like that, but
which I feel like Harlow does, because he doesn't, hit into
which I guess is just weird, because I'm just like, I don't know, like y'all vibe to that though, where it's just like, I know, where they're just like, fuck, like, I want hoes, whatever, and it's just like, but like. And then they start flashing money. It's like, but do you really got cash like that though? Like, I mean, some like I don't. Okay, no. A lot of rappers do, but it's also like it's weird because I'm like, how would I be vibing to that though? Because I'm like, I don't relate to that.
But like it's just the same thing. Like people say like you're not bumping to Eminem. Persona. But I am, I am. But like no one's like, no one's like, you're not bumping to Eminem.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like it's just weird to me. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't care if you listen to it. I just don't understand why. Yeah, no. That's just me. Yeah. I don't know.
When y'all listen to music, do you guys hear lyrics first or like the melody first?
Dude, only melody.
Melody.
Really?
Only melody.
You hear lyrics first?
Well, okay. Like what I care most about is the lyrics.
Yeah. No.
For me.
No. Yeah, I can't.
Lyrics are very important. Because like whenever I first hear a song, like what makes me like a song is the melody.
Oh no, for sure.
See, because this is a crazy thing. Because I realized this recently as well. So there's this like therapist doctor who like does this. He's a therapist. Okay, no, there's like this therapist streamer. Oh my god, he's like Dr. K. He talks to like streamers about stuff. And recently he dealt with Connor from Trash Taste, and they were talking
Beats and Boops.
Yeah, they were talking about his Beats and Boops. Oh my god, because he's like I don't listen to like when I listen to music, I listen to the Beats and Boops, right? Yeah, and he was describing it, and he was like, yeah, I listen to mainly the melodies. Like he's like, when I listen to a song, if I'm not really listening to it or reading the lyrics, I won't know what they're saying. And I'm exactly that way. I never realized I was like, and Dr. K was explaining how it's a natural thing. Yeah. Like with people where they only listen to like melodies and they don't really like listen to lyrics. Yeah. And it's part of this like psychology thing. Yeah. Which I don't really remember what it was, but I was like, that's crazy that I've never heard anyone mention that until now, and I was like, and that's how I've always felt with like songs. Because with songs, for me, it's always melody first.
Yeah, melody first.
I don't even need to like know what we're talking about for me to like it. Yeah, you know?
And I feel like that's how we listen to foreign music.
That's the essential.
For sure. Yeah, no, for sure.
But that's literally how it is. And then of course, if the lyrics are good, that adds a really good layer on top.
Then it's just like, well, damn, this is meaningful.
But okay, so like I guess it's weird because like going back to like rapping, I guess it's like J. Cole, for example. Yeah, he's heavily into the lyrical side of it, and like the beats are sometimes they're generic, sometimes they're like really intricate and whatnot. But like on songs that it's really just him going at it, and it's like to me that's not appealing because there's no melody to it, but it's also appealing in a way because it's like, but the lyrics though it's so like it's deep, it's nice and whatnot. So it's just like it's a weird struggle where like that's why I think a lot of people don't like J. Cole is because there's no melody to it.
Like boring.
Yeah, he's quote unquote boring because there's nothing really to it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, anyways, but yeah, so it's just I don't know. I feel like melody does matter, but like for sure it will be more influenced by the lyrics.
See, the problem is like for me it's like melody matters, but like at the end of the day, if I'm listening to a melody and then I hear the lyrics, because it will happen. It will happen when I'm listening to just melodies, and then I listen in and I'm like, okay, what are they actually saying? And what am I like bumping to? And then it's like, oh, it's just like, I love bitches. And I'm like, okay,
for real.
Fuck. I'm like, I don't like the song anymore.
Check out.
Yeah. Then I check out. But it's, most of the time, like I said, it's just, it's good to,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's interesting though. Because
I'm like, this is just gonna be the music episode.
Yeah, right?
No. Okay,
oh, yeah, anything else that y'all did in October, I guess?
Movies? Any movies you guys watched?
I didn't watch any movies.
Any movies?
No.
I guess I watched too many movies.
Wow.
Because I'm just a cinephile. Okay, so I watched The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, you did?
DiCaprio.
With DiCaprio,
and I think I already talked to you about this, Cash, but I was like, I watched it, under the impression that, oh, this is another Scorsese film. This is I've seen a handful of Scorsese films at this point.
Yeah.
And the movie was good. The script was good. It was very entertaining. but holy shit, it's just a Scorsese film. And I was like, I think I'm bored of Scorsese films. And there's a new one coming out right now.
Like for, in a way, I guess like how my girlfriend puts it, it's like a movie for the boys. Like that's like how it is. At least for
the boys.
Yeah, like
it is. It's interesting. It's entertaining. Like I'm not gonna lie, these films are entertaining, but I feel like because like at the end of the day, all these films follow the exact same trend, and it's hey, look how I live. Wow, this I'm gonna show you how I work to get here. Wow, this is great. Now I'm gonna show you how I do everything to fuck up and just like get out of this life. And it's like this is how every film is. And it's like
it's for the boys. No, I'm like, but it's always a man doing it.
It's like the thing because like for some reason, a lot of and no hate to frat boys, but like a lot of frat boys, their favorite movie is The Wolf of Wall Street. And
really,
it's like,
The Wolf of Wall Street is not that good.
But I watched it. But like that's how it is because you're like, yo, you know what I mean? It's
probably one of my least favorite Scorsese films. Only because when I had watched it, I was like, this is just another Scorsese. And everything else that he's done before is just way better. And I don't know. Like I said, it's. I for people who like I can understand people who like Scorsese, but like fuck man, I don't know. I think this guy just makes the same shit over and over.
Just rinse and repeat.
I think
but just different plots.
Yeah, different plots, different you know, like
but
literally
the same exact way of
And I'm like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But I watched that recently. Like I said, evoked very strong feelings for me.
The what?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, evoked very strong feelings for me because I was like, fuck.
I don't know. I'm like, I haven't watched anything recently. Like, the last movie was probably Spider-Verse. Like,
really?
Actually, no. I've been doing like that Studio Ghibli with Cinemark thing.
Oh yeah.
So I've been watching those. So I finally watched The Wind Rises and Porco Rosso, but like that was it, you know?
Yeah. How was Porco Rosso? Is it good?
It was fine.
It was fine? Come on.
Literally, because I went with my friend, right? And I'm like, this could only have been written by men, you know? Because I was like sitting here, and it's like, I mean, there's like, you know, they don't go out of their way to like make it like objectify women.
Yeah.
They kind of do. Okay? And it's just like,
yeah, no.
Yeah, and like,
that's
you know,
I've also been looking.
It was fine. Porco Rosso was just fine. Yeah. Like, I was like, if the thing with both those films, I was like, if I watched it when I was younger, I probably wouldn't like them. But they're like fine for what they are. Yeah. Like, they're definitely not like my favorite Ghibli movies at all. But like, I'm like, okay, it's interesting because like, Porco Rosso. I mean, they're both plain movies. Porco Rosso, like, I was like,
I mean, Miyazaki's obsessed with planes.
I know. I'm like, you know, this is like fine. Like, it wasn't. I don't know. It didn't give me like. I mean, it was a good film, but it wasn't like I wasn't too invested. You know? Like all the other films, like I didn't like have like a sense of like, oh, you know, what's gonna happen next. You know, I didn't really,
like it wasn't gripping the plot. Like
I mean, they were more like. I mean, Wind Rises was more like, you know, slice of life, anyways. But like,
it's very chill. Anyways.
Yeah, very chill. But like, I don't know. I was like.
No,
there are better, you know. Yeah, so that was like probably the last film I went and saw. Like,
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm like,
I'm trying to think. So okay, so I watched Asteroid City. Like, I didn't finish it. It's a Wes Anderson film.
Oh.
It was in theaters like a little while ago, but now it's on like Peacock.
Mm-hmm. Like you didn't finish it when you went.
No.
You walked out. Was it that boring?
I watched.
I was going to say.
And holy shit, I don't think I understand this movie. I'm not finished with it because I quit. I couldn't watch it. I'm maybe 3/4 of the way done now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such... I'm like 3/4 of the way done now, and it's such a like strange film. Like, when I say strange, is it's like I've seen other forms of media that is just people spewing dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen Odd Taxi. And in Odd Taxi, I had to give it multiple tries. Because the first few episodes are like, you guys are just talking... There's no, like, genuine plot going here.
Yeah.
Like, there is plot, but there's nothing that's, like, that makes me want to stay and, like, makes me interested.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care about any of these characters. I don't care about what's happening. And Asteroid City is the exact same way, where it's shot super interestingly. Yeah. There are things that are happening that I should care about, but I don't. And there's nothing that's interesting about this film. And I'm 3/4 of the way done. And...
There's still nothing?
And I don't care about any of these characters.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing these characters are doing makes me like it's like I don't care about what happens to these characters, you know?
Yeah.
And it's an incredibly unique film because the way the film works is it opens up and it talks about this is a this is the recounting of like a script that's like being written, a play. And then in the play, it's called Asteroid City. So then it talks about it, and the way it's directed is it literally has the playwright at a rehearsal talking about the play, and then, you know, then it'll cut and it'll go into the actual play. But then it'll come back out, and then it'll be like that guy, the playwright, talking about how he developed like these characters for the play. So it's kind of like this metafiction sort of thing.
Yeah.
But all the characters also speak with a very monotone, like, sort of cadence.
Yeah.
And it makes it so uninteresting because it's not like they're uninterested in the plot.
Yeah.
And it sounds so uninteresting. And the things that just happen in this film are like, I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. And there are things that happen that are like whack as fuck. Like, this is literally the point where an alien comes down. Oh. And it's crazy. But like, it's not interesting enough. And I don't understand. I'm gonna try to finish it, but I was like, I don't think I understand this movie. Yeah. I really don't. But I saw that recently as well. Interesting to watch.
Well, interesting watch. Let me see. So I just gotta say it because. Okay, so apparently, because, like, Esther loves, like, watching, like, romance movies. And so, like, I guess she was researching, like, romance movies and whatnot. Yeah. And it was, like, one day where we could actually had a day off. Just, like, and to, like, chill. And she was like, let's watch a movie. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, let's watch this one. And I'm like, I don't know what it is, but cool. So she puts it on. You know, it's called Stuck in Love.
Stuck in Love.
And, like, it's about this family, and the dad's a writer. And then his daughter, who's played by Lily Collins, she's a writer. And then they have he has a son, and he's also a writer, I guess. So it's a family of writers. Yeah. But like, she's getting her first book published, blah blah and whatnot. It's like her her journey. It's like a 3-story journey where it's like the father's like they're in the middle of divorce, and then not middle. They already divorced, but like he's like waiting on his wife to come back. That's what he's thinking, that she's gonna come back.
Oh man!
And then Lily Collins, she kind of sleeps around and whatnot, and then she meets I don't know his name, and the only place I know him from is Percy Jackson.
Which guy?
Percy Jackson. Logan Lerman.
Okay, is that his name? Logan. Yeah, Percy Jackson, right? So like he's in her class, I guess, whenever, and he's had like a crush on her, blah blah. So it's just like it's 2012, so it's like they're like whatever. Yeah,
it's a decade old now.
Decade old.
But yeah, and then there's what is it? And then the brother is like he hasn't had quote unquote enough experiences, so he's like he meets this girl, but she's like a druggie, and like he's like trying, or she's like, you can fix me or whatever, you know, whatever. So like there's that whole thing going on, but like it's just like the movie apparently it has really good reviews on it, and I thought it was absolutely garbage. Yeah. Because like the plot is whatever, like it's just like generic, not generic, but like it's like normal. It's not. It's tamed. It's very tamed. But like, it's just. It was so the lyrics. The script.
He's always
the script was so garbage. Yeah. Like it was like this one line. Like listen to this one line where she's like trying to reject Percy Jackson.
Oh
right?
My god!
And, and she's like she literally. They were getting coffee or whatever, and they were talking about books. It's weird where I'm like this is not a normal conversation where people will be having, like even in a movie like setting, it feels like it's too like pushy, like where it's like you shouldn't be writing this stuff. Like anyways, and so she gets out whatever, and he's like, why can't we be together? Something along those lines, and she turns around and she goes, we're not even the same species, and we're like.
What?
We're like, that line though. I'm like, hold on, back it up. What? We're not even the same species.
Is he a werewolf?
No. But like that part killed me because I'm like, no way. Like they just wrote that and they were like, that's a good line. Like we're gonna put that in.
What does that mean?
That got past it.
I don't ever explain. Did she ever explain?
No. It just like, but that like, there's a bunch of like those little snippets of like. Like those lines.
You're like fanficking?
Yeah, like she was like a very bad pick-me girl. It's like, oh no. Yeah. But it's like, I'm like, what is this, right? Yeah. And it was just, everything was bad about it. Yeah. The only thing that was good about it was the dad, because he actually had humor, and his lines, how he delivered it was nice. It was cool.
How he kept waiting for his wife to come back?
Okay, that part was a little rough. But like, you know, but his wife eventually did come back.
Wow.
But like, you know, it's just like, it's weird. Like the whole like movie.
He actually had an arc.
He had a full arc. Yeah.
No, he was really cool. Like I actually like that character. But like everything else about the film was like not it. Yeah. But like literally, Percy Jackson's
Oh my God.
it's okay. His mother was dying, and like Lily Collins stalked him to the house, and then she just walked into the house, and I'm like in what setting would that ever happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's just like
yeah.
weird. And then he's like, "Oh, come on in," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, first she just stalked you. Second, she just walked in.
It's not like we're moving scene to scene, and you were like, "Oh yeah, she was just in the scene before me," so like it's okay that she's here.
But I'm like, this is odd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's funny because like they're the room next to them, and she's like, "What's wrong with your mom?" And I'm like, "Yo," it's like she's next door. Like, why are you just gonna ask like, "What's wrong with your mom?" You know what I mean? Like, why is she dying? You know?
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
God.
like, whoa, okay, chill out, Lily Collins, chill out. But like, you know, like the script is it's so flawed, and I hate it. I like,
no.
like I mean, because like I aspire to
Oh my
be a
God,
writer. I want to be a writer.
Yeah.
No.
But it's just I'm like, there's no way I can't write a script better than this. I just think about it, and I'm like, this is motivation. Because I'm like, there's no way this got produced and it won.
And
I think it won some awards, like 3 awards for like best picture, whatever.
Mhm.
Which is it is what okay. And there's one scene I got
my
it right.
God.
There's one scene where it's a shot of like the beach and her running towards the waves for like 2-3 feet, and then she rushes back, and I'm like, there's no point in like, why did you do that? Because it's like it's supposed to be a shot of them walking on the beach, but at first it's the waves, and then she's like, you know, giggling, whatever, rushing
It's
towards
like
the
when
wave,
people
and
play
then like
with the waves. Is it like that?
but like for like she just walks like 2 feet and then walks back, and I'm like, that shot is weird. I'm like, why did you shoot it like that? First of all, and then it's like, why did you direct her to do that? I'm like, that makes no sense
It's
at
like
all.
playing with the waves.
No, but like you have to see it.
Yeah.
You got to see it. You got to see it because it's just like I'm like, this scene is awkward.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Maybe it's like showing like she's excited to.
no,
I don't
okay,
know.
and no, like she's in it, whatever, and it instantly, no, it was like,
Kids do. Kids
okay,
do,
no,
but-
like tell you, it's like instant transition where she's like laughing, and she walks back, and it's just morbid. It's like,
Oh my God.
and then he's just like, why don't you like your mother? It's like,
What?
Yeah, no. That was one of the funniest types of movies.
It's just like,
What that is a
Literally,
comedy right
like
there.
I'm like.
Is it
I
romantic
turned
comedy?
to my girlfriend and I'm like, "What movie did you force me to watch?" And it's just like,
I
like, you
live
know,
for films like this.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what
it's
is
real.
this, right? And then whatever, and then it drops, like the bomb drops because like she cheated on him, and then she went to go marry somebody else,
Oh
whatever.
my God.
But then it's like a whole thing where he's like, I did it before, so like, and she waited for me, you know what I mean?
What?
And like he fell in love with somebody else. He went and like cheated on her and was like, I'm
Oh my
out
God.
of this picture, blah blah.
Yeah.
And then he
Okay.
came back afterwards and he was like, I'm sorry, blah blah, and she took him in. So he's like, so now I'm waiting
I'm
for
waiting.
her. So he's like,
That's
he did it to her,
Yeah,
so then she did it to him,
for
something like that, right? And then all of a sudden she's just like, oh my God, like, you didn't tell me that, like, why not? Blah blah. Like she has this whole like weird breakdown,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
This is the climax of the movie, right?
I'm like this core like issue that's been going
Yeah.
on, and it's just like, what? And then she goes to her mom and it's like, I love you, and it's like, what the fuck?
The amount of like.
I'm just like, this is so like, I
Is
don't
this how
know.
people live?
I don't know, but I'm just like, this is
God.
odd.
This is a weird, distorted reality.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just
for
over
real.
here like I'm like, okay, and then they never explained it, but it was like this whole thing where like she got into like a fight with Percy Jackson because they started dating, right?
Okay.
And it's like it was like at her place where she's like doing autographs for her books and everything, you know.
Mhm.
And like
Oh, right,
her,
she's a writer.
her mother came and this
Forgot
was
about
still
that.
this was
That's
still
relevant.
when like her mother and her were on good terms, and she's like, no, you don't understand, blah blah. So she's like, I don't, get away from me, I don't want to know you anymore, something like that, right? And I'm like, okay. And then like I think a couple scenes afterwards they're together eating dinner, and I'm just like, so y'all just got good again? Like there was nothing else to it? Like you
Yeah.
were making such a big deal about it, right? And it's just like, cool, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. And I was like, that's fine. And then the brother, have y'all seen Hereditary yet?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
You gotta
I have.
watch
I'm
Hereditary.
sorry.
But like the brother kind of reminds me of the other brother, where
From
he's kinda,
Hereditary?
yeah, where he's kind of useless. He
Yeah,
just doesn't
useless.
do
Very
anything.
useless. Yeah.
He doesn't do anything. And
Yeah.
like with this film, it's like
He's just a vessel.
he's just like he's just
He's a placeholder.
no,
Yeah.
but it's
Brother
like,
number
yeah,
two.
No, for
literally,
real.
I'm like, dude, this guy's. He's kind of useless. Like, he
Yeah.
doesn't do anything. And so I'm like, I mean, I kind of feel bad for him, but I don't either at the same time. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything this whole film.
Mhm.
Like, what? And it's also like, yeah, there's no character development at all. Like, there's
Mm.
none.
Yeah.
Besides, like I said, besides the father, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
And then there was one thing, I forgot the lyrics. I forgot this.
Oh, we got the lyrics again.
The lyrics.
I forgot what
again,
she
man.
says. I forgot the lines.
If the music.
Yeah, no, I forgot the lines like that she says. But when the mother comes back, it's like cringy as hell. And like me and my girlfriend looked at her, and I'm like, babe, why do we watch this film? Why? And she's like, I thought it was like good, and I'm like, it's not though. It's not. And she's like,
they're okay, especially with romance, it's so hit or miss. It's so
it's really hard to get a good romance.
Mostly miss. So
like it's a good constant flow where I don't have to check out and be like, wait, hold on, like what the hell? You know what I mean? That's a good film for me. But like, there's so much that was going on in that film that didn't make any sense. And the way it
should have been a family drama. Why was it marketed as a romance?
Stuck in love. You know what? Honestly, I guess because the dad with like he was waiting for his wife, and then it was like with Lily Collins and Percy Jackson of her like sleeping around and then her finding him.
It's still family. It's still focused on.
And then it's the kid who like is with the druggy girlfriend, which I feel bad for her because I think she was sexually assaulted because she was relapsing and she like drank alcohol and then she some older guy that was there with her, like he took her back to his apartment and they like I guess they did drugs and then stuff happened. They didn't show anything like that, but of course. They broke down the door, blah blah, and they brought her out. She was like nude. And so it's like, yo, that's terrible and whatnot. So it's like that part I'm like shook, but because I'm like, oh my god, like that's terrible.
Like, this is that true crime stuff I watch.
Oh my god, no, but like seriously, I'm just like, this is why I'm like, when I have kids, no way, man, no way. I'm like, sorry, but I'm
gonna leave in the house.
I'm like, you know when Mama and them were like,
your friend, I'm your friend.
When they said that, my mom used to say that. No. Like I'm gonna be like, if you want sleepovers, they can come sleep over, but you ain't going. Yeah. Like when you turn 18, you can go, but like, cause like
not even then, man.
Not even then, but like
still scared.
No, but like you know, I'll respect you back then because I would have.
That's when they start doing wild shit, you know.
No, but I'll have taught them the ways. You know what I mean? So like,
I'll tell them the ways.
To like, because literally, like Morbid, for example, I'm gonna have my kids listen to that. Once they start understanding.
No. That is so much on a child, Mickey. No, that is so much on a child.
No, like the very light.
No.
Yes.
It's just gonna be like, you know how they have like parents have like Beethoven playing with their kids or in their car. Like, what is it?
And then they grow up. Yeah, and
then like Malali's just gonna be Morbid playing.
That is.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah. No. I'm not gonna do weird stuff. People are decapitating stuff or just memory things. No, not like that. But like even like the listener episodes.
No.
You know what I mean? That's fine because they're like where some dude trying to kidnap some girl, you know, something like that. Like we gotta know.
Mickey, like I'm like kids, literally no. I'm like do not.
Yeah, stranger danger, bro.
Oh my god, you can teach a stranger danger. No. Like holy shit.
I'll be like, so if you do this, guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Oh my god, no. You know what? Like
why don't we go back to like the tales? You know, like,
I know, but like okay, yeah, I know fairy tales, right? They're already like straight Red Riding Hood. Come on, no, like
okay, but they sugarcoat it. They make it seem all cool.
I mean, because it's for kids.
I know.
Kids won't understand.
Y'all remember that nursery rhyme about like the guy with the giant scissors, and it's like the little kids sucking their thumbs, and then he would come and cut off their thumbs.
Cut off their thumbs, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, but there's the other day. Well, not the other day. It was like a while ago, but Alex, our younger brother, like our baby brother, because an Amber Alert went off, right?
Yeah.
And so then Grandma was like, "What is that?" And Alex goes, "Oh, I know what that is. That's when kids like me go missing." And I was like, God. Holy shit. I literally was like, what the heck? He says, and you know, he said it, like, he was very innocent about it, because he's like, you know, that's just what it is. He doesn't know the implications of it. Yeah. And so he just goes to her and he's like, oh yeah, that's when kids like me go missing.
So nonchalant.
I know. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Like, you know, like even like, yeah, with Alex, like sometimes I think about it because like obviously I'm so deep in true crime. I'm like, I get so scared because I'm like where's Alex? Like literally sometimes like when I come home, like okay, it's weird, right?
When you come home,
like you know, like
1 a.m.
Yeah, you guys remember that time when like our other little brother, back when we were like still in like elementary school or something, and he had gone to school and he was like in kindergarten or something, and like on his first day he didn't go to the bus stop and he went to the car ride, and I I cried because I couldn't find him.
Oh.
I was like, "What the fuck?" I was so scared, and then I found the car place. It was like, "Dog, not where we dropped you off."
Yeah.
Come over here.
Not where we dropped you off.
Yeah, because he had, obviously he had come in with the pants on the first day, so.
But no, like, because like sometimes at like, because I'll be listening to true crime, so it kind of like skews my mind a little bit, like coming back home.
Yeah,
and it's like 1 a.m, and sometimes I get out of the car and it's dead silent, which is normal, right? But I'm like, what if like I go? Yeah, I'm like, what if I go and I try to go open the door and it's already unlocked?
Don't like curse us, goddamn.
No, but you know, I'm like, because if I go, because then sometimes I'm also like, because grandma is like an older age, you know. I'm like, what if I walk in and like she's like fainting on the floor and you were already asleep or whatever? Yeah. So I get like I freak out about that stuff all the time. So I'm always like opening the door. I'm like you there? And then I'm like, okay, she's good. Sometimes I do that because I'm so paranoid now about things, and it's just like, damn, it sucks, man. Yeah. But that paranoid, but it's also like it's good. I'm like, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for this crap. So I'm always like, I always take like precautions to do this, and I'm always like locking doors and like checking stuff now because I'm so like freaky. I freak out about anything. Yeah. And then I'm like, I hear stuff and I'm like, and I open the window, like look outside,
no, for real.
like full blown head out there, face.
The opening window.
Yeah, thing, like I don't do like the sneaking whatever. I'm just like, whoosh, I'm like, who the hell's out there? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I just do that now. But like
open flame.
Yeah, like scare them instead. Like I get the first, I get the first jump at it,
Oh my God.
But it's just like, damn, man, it sucks. But it's just like it's scary about that stuff. I'm like, it's life, bro. I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
I know people are crazy.
But no, for real, I'm just like, damn.
No matter how small the town or how quiet of a neighborhood, man.
Yeah, even if they have a stretch of it, it's like, it's been 10 years since we had a crime. It's like, okay, but it's coming. It's coming.
That means
always be prepared. It's coming.
That means the worst is coming.
Like we haven't had a murder in 50 years. I'm like, I don't care. Yeah. If we haven't, okay, it's coming. Yeah. I'm like, you have to always, like prevent.
You're like those like apocalypse like preppers.
Yeah.
But you're always prepping for the next crime. Yeah. Like, oh my God.
No, okay, but it's more realistic. Yeah, it is. Feel me? And it's I just can't.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, I can't do it.
It's gonna happen. The virus will get to us.
Oh my God.
The dead will rise.
Yeah, the dead will rise. It's just like, damn, bro, I can't.
Can live life.
It drains my energy a lot when it comes to when I start thinking about that stuff, because then I really stress about that thing. Yeah, no, because I'm always like, what if like I come in and it's like a a robbery. What if, you know what I mean? So I always think about those things all the time.
Is like anytime I feel like a situation has gone like awry or like in a place I don't like it, I always like have my phone radio on 911, like straight up on God. Just because like the first thing for me is it's like I can handle the situation, but it'd be easier if I got someone else to call me here to handle the situation. I'm always so ready to press 911, and I know most people hesitate because they're like, oh, I don't want the trouble. I don't want the trouble. Please. No shot, kid. I'm like ready to.
At this
call.
Point, like
it's like I need someone to know.
Because the crazy part is like that can also be a deterrent. Me calling the cops can be like such a huge deterrent. So it's like. I'm just like literally I have my phone radio at all times.
Okay, no. Like so I work at a retail store, right? Yeah. And like freaking so there was this one time, right, where they because we have security, right? Mm-hmm. And they called and they were like, or they didn't call, but they told us like, hey, there's this person that is gonna be stealing, and don't stop him. He has a gun. And I was like, oh. But I'm like, so why isn't 911 called? I'm like, like just on the radio on standby. You know what I mean? Yeah, just in case of anything. Yeah. And I was just like, bruh. And then I was walking and then I passed them and I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm just like over here like, you see, like I don't get paid enough for this. I'm like, what is this? You know what I mean? But I was just like, shouldn't we like, maybe just call the cops? Yeah. Just have them like
make them aware.
Yeah, just have them
that
walk
someone
around.
Who frequently steals is like has a firearm is in the store,
right?
Yeah, because if that guy like comes in, and he sees two cops standing there, then like he's more inclined to not steal.
Yeah. Well, okay,
or he
he might make him on edge. So that's a really bad thing.
Well, he might make him on edge. To where I don't think this guy came in with the idea to
shoot up the place.
Yeah, right.
I'm probably just gonna steal something.
Yeah.
Unless he was with the intention of killing people, then it's like I'm glad these two cops are here.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Right. But like I was just like, oh God, I was like, no way. Yeah. I'm like, there's no way. But you know what I mean? But like, I haven't because I haven't really like dealt with anything like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know like our younger siblings, I think we already discussed it, but like the incident with like when we were out and I think you were in college and like someone broke in.
Into our house.
We like I think Landon and me were like out.
I was out. We were out doing
something. We went to like were you doing groceries? I thought
we were doing groceries.
I thought we were coming back
uncle.
from something.
No, we were coming back from doing like
no because I thought it was like our parents and then our uncle too.
No, it was our uncle.
We came back.
No, it's our uncle. We were doing water. Our parents were doing their own thing, I think, and we had come back and this person who like intruded our house.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, this incident, along with many others, is like the biggest reason why like home invasion is like my biggest fear.
Yeah,
it's my number one biggest fear. Like I'm pretty scared of the ocean because I can't swim. So,
I'm pretty scared of the ocean.
I'm pretty scared of the ocean.
Let me know. I mean, me too. But
like home invasion is
we
like
don't belong in there.
We don't belong in there. We do not.
We don't.
No,
I'm serious. Okay.
I can't.
Yeah.
We don't
just
belong
imagine an orca looking at you.
No. He'll just swallow you, man.
Yeah, I know. They're so
He'll spot
huge.
you from like a mile away and then just swallow you. You wouldn't even know what's happening. Actually, you would because you play with
oh my gosh!
you.
Imagine if it. Oh, they would play with you.
Yeah.
I do. I hate orcas. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
The home invasion.
The home invasion. You know, it was just a whole incident that happened where like this guy pretty much try to.
Wasn't he like running from the cops?
He was
already?
He was already running. Right.
Yeah, he had gone to our property.
I think he shot somebody. Somebody that was like
down the road.
Street. That's like because we live in the countryside, so like the other street is like a couple acres away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So he was I guess on the other side, and he ran through that person's like acreage or land, and they came through ours, and like obviously got to our house, and he like that's where I'm like I feel guilty and also feel bad.
Was it our parents too?
Yeah, like I think like I said, I think we went somewhere like some thing.
No, I don't remember, but like but pretty sure we were coming back.
We were coming back.
We had
and we got a call.
Yeah, we got a call, and it was literally just like being like, "Hey, the cops are here," and like this guy tried to invade the house or come to the house. And he had a gun, and he took like our uncle and like somebody else
hostage.
Hostage pretty much, and it was crazy.
But no, it was because from how they explained it, it was that our grandma was outside, and it was with our other uncle, and he the guy came up. And he's like, "Well, I'm not trying to hurt you or something like that." But he had a gun in his hand already. Yeah. And so my uncle turned the corner like because he was following my grandma. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh hell no!" So he grabbed her and they booked it into the house and whatnot. And so
they booked it into the house. But they didn't lock the door.
They didn't. No. They they closed it. Well, in the moment it's kind of like it's a scary moment. You're not thinking straight. So they run in and they just closed the door. And So they came through the back door. He followed like through the garage because this is a garage, and then it's and it comes to the house. And so they run through it, and I guess that's also when our younger sister and our other uncle was also there. Yeah, like in the basically the living room, I guess. Yeah, you want to say. And then he came in and he was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna hold you guys hostages or whatever, right?" But at that point, like the cops were already there
on his tail,
and they were at the front door. They were already knocking, so that spooked him, I guess. And he ran into the garage, and then he barricaded himself in there. And so they broke down the front door, which I'm like, why'd you do that? We could have just opened it for you. Yeah. And then they broke the other with but he tried because he tried to barricade it with stuff, but they just pushed it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then the dogs, obviously got to him. Because like when we got there, we saw like the blood on the ground, and we're like,
ew.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Some
but like
I
feel bad because I feel like our grandma would like have like trauma from that. Like it must be like extreme.
I mean, she has many traumas already.
She does.
She went through war.
She really went through war. Yeah. Like that's that's a humbling thing for me. Where I'm just like, man, I gotta like do something, man, because
what you want to go through war? Like
no. In terms of like they went through the war. Yeah. They're refugees. You know what I mean? Like I have to do something. Like I gotta like do something like good. For like being like a grandson to like a victim, you know what I mean? Like I gotta like do something to where it's a good thing. I'm contributing in some way, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I gotta do like that's like a responsibility on me.
I mean, it is a responsibility. I mean, they've made it pretty evident that that they were for more. Like growing up, and I mean that alone, like
it's a big part of their life.
Yeah, it is
a big chunk of their life.
But no, like that whole incident, like all I remember from that. I mean, but like other than that, there's been people who's trespassed, right?
Oh, for sure.
And no one's gone into the house. He's the only person who has. But like, there's been trespassers throughout the years.
Yeah, which, like I said, is like the biggest reason why I'm always so scared.
Yeah,
of, like home invasion, just because. Why the fuck do people do this?
Why do that? Yeah, exactly.
Why do they
because those are the most because is like in the true crime world, whatever. It's like the worst people are home invaders because they're coming into a house that's unknown to them. They don't know the layout. They don't know how many people are in there. They don't know anything. They're just doing it because they want something that badly that they're going to do it. Those are the worst because that means they're desperate.
They're desperate,
And when you're desperate, you can do anything. And you're unpredictable. So it's like those are the worst times. Or the worst kind of people. And it's like, yikes. You know?
And I mean, it's like the worst for us as well because it's like, because this is a place where we're supposed to feel safe.
Yes.
And like literally these 4 walls are supposed to protect me from the bad of the outside world. Yeah. But these are the people, who do just like literally come in. It sucks. And it's crazy. Right. And I mean, like I said, I find it kind of sad as well for like me for having this like fear is it's like I don't think I'll ever feel safe anywhere, which kind of sucks. And it's like because of this trauma, it's like I don't think I'll ever feel safe like in any like home or that just because I'm always so scared of like home invasion. Yeah, it's like these walls don't mean anything to me.
Yeah,
it's like this is just as much as like me sitting out in the open. So but it's as is. It's as is.
Well. what a recap!
What a recap of our month. I don't think that was like
that wasn't a recap.
That was just.
I guess it was a recap, but it's also kind of like just us
just
going
ranting.
It's alright. It's cool.
Yeah,
good conversations, guys.
Good conversations.
Yeah. But yeah. So thanks for listening, everybody. Our email is sbsbthepodcast@gmail.com. If you guys, want to email us anything, have any messages for us, have any opinions, or if you guys want to follow us on our social media, it's going to be SBSB the podcast. So thanks for listening in, tuning in, and
that's
this episode is the end.
Yeah.
Adios.
All right, bye.